Hello there, my name is George Barber. I'm a development worker with Age UK County Durham, and I'm here today to talk to you about scams. The subject I'll cover today is keeping safe and aware, and I'll cover some of the tricks that the scammers play to try and deceive you of your money. Now, many of us now have caller ID on our phones. If you haven't, it's worth contacting your phone provider just to inquire about it, because a lot of them provide it free of charge now. It's a useful tool to have. But one thing you need to make a mental note of is when you receive a call and it shows up on caller ID or on a mobile or telephone landline, they're all 11 digits long. Now, the trick for the scammers is that they have a computer programmer and it'll make phone numbers look like area codes. But if you do that little check that I just mentioned, check the amount of digits, there may be 15 digits or there may be 12. And that's a computer ringing you, not a telephone or a mobile. So that's what to watch out for. Other trick to play is they just show as a private number, so it doesn't show a telephone number at all. Now they ring on a private number and it rings and rings and rings on your phone, and you're thinking, might be urgent this, I'm not sure who it is, but must be urgent if they're ringing me now. But one of the tricks they tend to do is they'll ring and ring and ring, then hang up, but then ring you straight back again and start ringing again. That makes you then feel, oh, this must be somebody trying to get me quickly. Now, I nearly fell for this one, and it was one of them cases where it was the wrong time for me and the right time for them. It was actually Christmas Day and night. It was about 20 to 11 at night. And the reason I started to feel it might be somebody trying to get me is I'd just changed my mobile phone over. Now I gave my old phone to my mother just as a backup phone, so she could ring me if her landline telephone wasn't working for some reason, which is what she likes to use mostly. So this phone's ringing away, and I'm thinking it's my mother, and I'm looking at them, and my wife said, "Who is it?" And I said, "Well, it's got private number on, but I'm wondering if it's my mum." And she said, "You do talks on this, get a grip, just ignore it. We'll ring your mum back in a minute." So she was right. I left it, and it went off, and it started ringing again. And again, in my mind, just for a brief second, was I'm sure this is going to be my mum ringing on that old phone of mine. But I ignored it, let it. Eventually, it rang off, and then I rang my mother back. Said, "Did you try to get us there?" She said, "No, it wasn't me," and that just proves the point. And I said, "Sorry to bother you, mum. It was a nuisance call." So that's another trick that they can do by ringing you constantly, but then hanging up and then ringing you straight again. So just be aware of that. I mentioned in the previous clip about how people can be threatening or authoritative, and the tricks that can play with this one is they give you a call and there might be something like a phone company, like I'll just use British Telecom as an example. And hello there, is that Mr. Barber? Yes, it is. Hello, Mr. Barber, it's British Telecom. Oh, hello there. I'm very sorry, but we've managed to lose your data on a computer glitch, and unfortunately, we need to put your credit card details back into the system, or your bill payment will not go through, and then we'll have to cut you off. You might say, "Well, you're not cutting me off. It's not my fault. I haven't done anything wrong." He said, "Well, I'm afraid we would have to if we don't get your details. I mean, I can cut you off now. Put your phone down, and I'll cut you off just to prove that I can do that." So you put your phone down, and you pick it up, and your line's dead. You think, "They've cut me off. There's so and so's." You put your phone down again, pick it up maybe again, definitely cut me off. And then you put your phone down, and then they ring you back. Now, what the trick is there is you've put your phone down, and then you've picked it up and the line's dead, but they haven't put their phone down. They're just sitting with their hand on the mouthpiece, letting you go through the routine, what they expect you to do, and they just sit there silently like this. And then eventually, when you put the phone down again, they put their phone down, ring you back. "Oh, Mr. Barber, it's British Telecom. Yeah, as you could see there, I'm sorry, we cut you off just for a brief time, just to prove we can do it, but we do need your bank details." Now, for a lot of older people, the telephone landline is their lifeline, you know, to get in touch with family if they're unwell, get in touch with the hospital, doctors, etc. So, you know, a lot of older people will go into a panic with this, with not having their landline and getting cut off. And sadly, a lot of people give the credit card details just to think that they're keeping online, and they won't notice a difference in the statement other than a lump of money that's gone out that they're unaware of. But they won't find that out till they get the statement, possibly, depending on the time of the month, will be 3-4 weeks' time. So that's like a threatening type. What if it's an authoritative voice? You know, how would you feel if you got a call from Scotland Yard? I'd be very surprised. But call comes through. Mr. Barber? Yes, Mr. Barber, Scotland Yard here. Sorry? At Scotland Yard, do you have a pen? Yeah. What's up? Your bank account's in jeopardy, Mr. Barber. We've got reason to believe that hackers are trying to get into your bank account. And my name's DC Thompson. You need to ring this number now. Have you got your pen? Yeah, got it. Right, ring this number now. 676. Now, it'll be 3 digits. Could be anything, but it's not the emergency numbers of 999 or 111. Could be 222, 444, 767, anything like that. They're just giving you 3 random digits. And they say, my name's DC Thompson. Got a pen? Yes, ring this number now. 676. That's the number for Durham Constabulary. They're waiting for your call. Ring it now. So you go into your panic, put the phone down, pick it up. Generally, people don't go like that. They pick the phone up, it's in the hand, and they go 676. They've done the same trick, kept the hand on the mouthpiece. You were speaking to DC Thompson, possibly a male. So he makes it sound like he passes it over to a female. So it's the opposite sex. And they answer the phone and say, Durham Constabulary, can I help you? And you think, oh, you know, yeah, it's my name's Mr. Barber. I've just had Scotland Yard on it, DC Thompson. Oh, yes, DC Thompson's been in touch. Yes, it's your bank account, isn't it? Yes. Now you think 2 organisations know about your bank account problem. And they say, yeah. And they'll say, right, Mr. Barber, do you bank online? Yes, I do. Right, can you log on, please? We need to get this done quickly. Right. Yes, yeah, I'm in now. Okay, Mr. Barber, what we're doing, we're checking the system now. They're still trying to get your money, but they haven't got it yet. What we want you to do is transfer your money. Here's some digits. It's a safe police bank account. And they give you a bank account number. Transfer that money now. We'll keep it safe. And then once we've got your system secure, we'll transfer the money back and we'll ring you back and let you know. And sadly, a guy did that not too far away from me in Durham. And he lost £12,000, his life savings. And all because of a trick like that, where they've got the hand on the mouthpiece and you think you're talking to 2 different people. So how do you beat these type of people? Well, for that system, you do something that's called Take 5. It's a campaign, and what it means is you take 5 minutes. So if you get a call like that, and they're telling you to put your phone down and ring this number, or put your phone down, pick it up, we're going to cut you off. Put the phone down, but don't pick it up straight away. Take 5. Take the 5 minutes. Now the reason for that is just give yourself a moment, reflect on what's just happened, have a think about it, make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and sit down and think, hang on, let's have a think about this. Could that really have happened? You know, BT ringing you and, you know, asking you for your credit card details, which banks, phone companies, building societies, anybody like that will not ring you and ask for details of your bank or your credit card. Or, you know, would you really get a call from Scotland Yard? Very much doubt it. So take 5 minutes, have a think about it, and then ring someone you know, a friend or family. And when you hear their voice, you know, on the other end, you know the line's clear. Now, the other reason for 5 minutes is all the phone providers have got their phones set now where you can only, you know, the fraudster can only play that trick for 10 seconds. But 10 seconds is quite a long time when you go told to hang up, pick the phone up, dial 666, get through to Durham Constabulary, they say hello, 8 seconds, because you've acted in a rush. So it's still plausible that you can be scammed, even though there was only 10-second gateway. So you're taking your 5 minutes, you're definitely longer than the 10 seconds. They can't stop on the line any longer. And the fact that you're speaking to a friend or family member makes you know that your line's clear. Explain what you've just done, what's just happened. They'll probably tell you it's a scam, or you can give yourself a pat on the back for beating them on that system. So another thing they do, to get details out of you, you might get a phone call and say, "Hello there, is that Jim?" You say, "Oh, it's George." "Oh, sorry to bother you," and hang up. But now they've got your first name. So the next time they ring, they say, "Is that George Thompson?" No, it's Barbara." "Oh, right, sorry about that." Now they know my full name. So you can guess what the next call is going to be, can't you? It's "Oh, hello, Mr. Barber, it's British Telecom here." "Yeah, what are you ringing me for?" "Well, it's about your account." "What?" "And we talk. "Oh, well, strange. All right, sorry to bother you." But now they know I'm Mr. George Barber and I use TalkTalk, which I don't, but that's an example. So you're given information just by them asking you a question. So if you get any calls like that, and they ask you a question like that, just don't give your name, don't answer, but you say, "Well, why are you asking? You've rang me. Why are you asking that?" And just put the ball back in their court. Don't freely give information, but they are quite cute at trying to get it out of you. So just be on your guard. Always be polite as well, and say things like, "No thanks, I don't do business on the phone. Sorry, I'm not interested. No, sorry, bye," and put the phone down. Anytime you get any types of calls like this, if you're abusive, if you just slam the phone down on them, if you tell them where to go, they will continue to keep ringing you back and ringing you back and ringing you back. And the reason for that is they know they're getting to you. If you're getting abusive with them, they know they're getting on your nerves. So they'll keep trying in the event that you might eventually say, "Oh, come on, man, for God's sake, what do you want?" And then off they go into their spiel. So that's a little tip for the end of this clip, is just to be polite and say no thank you and put your phone down. You can get all information on our website, which will be on the end of this clip, as well as our email address and telephone number. The next clip, I shall cover products that you can get that can help you, stop a lot of these calls coming through. So thanks very much for listening.